안녕하세요. 목소리 잘 들려요, 여러분? 잘 들려요? 대답해 주시면 고맙겠습니다. 저는 왜 안 들리지? 잘 들려요? 잘 들려요, 안 들려요? 데니스 씨 안녕하세요. 데니스 씨 안녕하세요. 처음이신 것 같은데? 그쵸? 저는 지금 제 목소리가 안 들리는 것 같은데. 여러분은 제 목소리가 잘 들리세요? 잘 들리세요? 토마스 씨 제 목소리 잘 들려요? 어때요? 아, 그래요? 잘 들리는구나. 알겠습니다. 저는 왜 안 들리지? 어떻게 해야 되지? 어떻게 지내셨어요? 어때요? 잘 들려요? 지금 잘 들리는 거죠? 저만 안 들리는 거죠? 이반 안녕. 이반 안녕, 안녕. 잘 들린다 이제. 이게 들리죠. 좋아요. 어떻게 지내셨어요, 여러분? 어떻게 지내셨어요? 대답해 주세요. 테니스 씨 잘 지냈어요? 제가 집 배경이 좀 다르죠? 예전이랑. 지난주 이때까지랑 지금이랑 조금 장소가 다를 거예요. 지금은 부모님 집에 있어요. 부모님 집에. 부모님이랑 따로 살고 있는데 지금은 부모님 집에 있어요. 토마스 씨, 저는 잘 지내셨어요. Du hast you just said, you just wrote. 저는 잘 지내셨어요. 근데 제가 어떻게 지내셨어요? 라고 물어본 지내셨어요는 honorific form 이래서 저는 지내셨어요? 라고 물어본 거고 토마스 씨가 어떻게 지냈는지 이야기하려면 you are not supposed to say 존댓말. You cannot use it about yourself. So you need to say 잘 지냈어요. So I can ask you 어떻게 지내셨어요 with honorific form, but you need to say, you're supposed to answer 저는 잘 지냈어요. We don't use honorific form for yourself. So 저는 잘 지냈어요. So it's this. Dennis again. So I can use honorific form to you. I can use honorific form to your mother, and then you can use honorific form to me or to my mother, about my mother, but we cannot use honorific form about ourselves because we are not supposed to show our respect to myself. Yeah, we Korean need to be humble. This is a very Korean way, and then it's not just Korean way. We in English as well, in German as well, maybe. Yeah, it's a content or the uju like that. This kind of way of speaking we don't use. For yourself, about myself, right? So, 괜찮아요? 이해가 됐어요? So, I can ask you or you guys can ask me, 선생님 어떻게 지내셨어요? And then I need to say, I need to answer, 잘 지냈어요. 괜찮죠? 그러면 오늘 수업 할까요? 오늘 사람이 많지 않네. 오늘 수업 재밌는데 제가 홍보를 많이 안 해가지고 maybe. 자, 질문 없어요? 바로 시작할까요? Könnt ihr mich verstehen? Soll ich jetzt anfangen? Can I start? 그러면 오늘 네 번째 수업 시작할 거예요. 시작합니다. 오늘은 2020년 8월 30일이고요. 그리고 오늘은 발음 수업 하기로 했죠. 발음 수업. 자, 발음은 영어로 in English pronunciation, 독일어로 Aussprache, 한국어로 발음이에요. 발음. 그쵸? 자, 그런데 발 means you guys know what 출발 is? 출발. Let's go. 출발 is auf Deutsch losfahren. In English, depart. So this is from 출발, 발, the same Chinese character, and then is sound. So how to pronounce? This is 발음. Okay, but it's just syllable. It's 발 and but it's natural to pronounce it. This is 발음. 그렇죠? 그리고 오늘 우리 처음 발음 배우고 그 다음에는 tongue twister 할 거예요. 알겠죠? 자, 그러면 우리 발음 한국어에서 굉장히 중요한 게 있어요. 자, 여러분 이거 다 알죠? 받침 다 읽을 수 있죠? 받침. 자, 제가 질문을 3가지 준비했어요. 첫 번째 질문, How many consonants are there in this word? How many consonants are there in this word? And second question. 두 번째 질문. How many vowels are there in this word? 세 번째. How many 받침s are there in this word? How many 받침s are there in this word? 자, 먼저 consonant가 뭐죠? consonant. consonant는 여기 보면 비읍, 디귿, 치읓, 미음, 브드, 츠무 여기 four 네 개의 자음. consonant is 자음. 네 개의 consonant. 네 개의 자음이 있죠. These four 비읍, 디귿, 치읓, 미음. These are consonants. And the second one, how many vowels? Vowel 뭐예요? Vowel 이거 우리 아, 에, 이, 오, 우 하는 vowels 두 개죠, 두 개. 아, and e. These are vowels. And then last one, 세 번째 문제. How many 받침s are there in this word? 받침은 두 개죠, 두 개. 디귿하고 미음 여기에 있는 거. 자, 그럼 받침이 뭐예요? 받침. What is 받침? What is 받침? 받침 is these two. These are consonants, but not just consonant because 비읍 and 치읓 is out consonant. What is 받침? Last consonant of each syllable is 받침, right? So 받침 있어요, and 받침 있어요. These are last consonants of a syllable, right? Okay, so we know what 받침 is right now. 그러면 우리 the common expression kind of a greeting in Korean 밥 먹었어요? Which means have you eaten? Did you eat? Sometimes this can mean how are you in Korean as well. So it's really common expression to say. 자, 밥 먹었어요. 여기에서 받침이 어디에 있어요? 받침. As I said, 받침 is the last consonant. 그러니까 이거 받침이죠. 밥에 받침이 있어요. 그 다음에 먹에 받침이 있어요. 기억의 받침. 그 다음에 this double S is 받침. 맞아요? 아, 여기 답장해 주셨구나. 토마스 씨. 맞아요. 맞아요. And consonant, and consonant, last consonant. 자, 그래서 세 가지 받침이 있어요. 그리고 어의 받침이 있어요. 어의 받침 없어요. 그다음에 요의 받침 없어요. 그렇습니다. 자, 그러면 이거를 발음하려면 this is how to write and then this is how to pronounce. 자, 밥은 그냥 밥이라고 이야기하겠죠? 그 다음에 그리고 나서 먹었어요. 여기서 liaison이 일어납니다. This 기억 goes to next syllable, which is and then this double S goes to next syllable to right? 자, 그래서 왜 기억 goes to next syllable? Because it has no sound. This 이응, this circle, this 이응 has no sound. And then here has this 이응, this circle has no sound. That's why this double S and this 기억 goes to next syllable. Then what about this one? It has no 받침이 없어요. 그러니까 there's nothing to go next syllable. So yeah, that's it. 그래서 liaison is linking of sound. It happens when it happens. So this is how to say in Korean is 연음. You never need to memorize what it's called because it's linguistic. You don't need to memorize it. So it's liaison. Actually, it's from French, as far as I know. And then, but you don't need to know how to call it, this rule of pronunciation, but you need to know, what you need to know is when it happens, right? So when does it happen? When there is 받침, there must be 받침, and then the following next to first consonant. So for example, there is 받침, which is 기역, and then the following next to first consonant is this 이응. This 이응 has no sound, which starts with O. It's not actually O. It starts with 이응, right? So there must be a 받침, this 기역, and then the following next consonant has no sound, which starts with 이응, right? And then this one as well. It has 받침, and then it has no sound because it's O, because it's 이응. But there is no 받침, 여기 받침 없어요. 그러니까 there's nothing to, goes to next syllable, which is liaison, right? So this is liaison, 여는 법칙입니다. 자, 그러면 우리 여는 법칙을 한번, 법칙 means rule, 여는 법칙, which is Korean linking sounds. 어떻게 읽을까요? How to read, how to pronounce it. How would you this pronounce? 저는 다 읽어보세요, 여러분. 읽어봤어요? 마음속으로 또는 입으로, 바깥으로. Speak this out loud. 저는 주말에 집에 있어요. 그렇죠. 받침 있어요. 리을 받침 있고 여기는 no sound. 이응 has no sound. 그러니까 goes to next syllable. 주말에 그 다음에 받침 goes to next syllable. 집에 and then this double S goes to next syllable. 있어요. 이렇게 되죠. 여기는 저는 there's nothing to liaison, right? So and then second one. Which means in the weekend I stay at home. And the second one is please make it discount. This is a very often expression when you bargain or handle price at the market. 좀 깎아주세요. Make it cheaper. It means. Please make it cheaper. So, and then it has 받침 있어요. 그 다음에 여기는 no sound. 그러니까 깎아주세요. 이렇게 되겠죠. 깎아주세요. 그 다음에 세 번째는 당연히 꼬, 그 다음에 치, 꼬치 이렇게 되겠죠. 꼬, and this 치 goes next syllable, 치. 자, 그런데 actually, this is not just 이응. These are 흐 sound, but 흐 sound is not really strong sometimes. 그래서 여기 when there is n, it goes to next syllable, but and then this 흐 sound is ignored. So 은행 is even hard to pronounce for us as well. So we don't pronounce 은행, but just to naturally to say 은행. We say 은행. And then this is woman's name. This is girl's name. And then when we call someone, we put 야 at the end when she is one of my friend, as a friendly way to say among friends. So this is 은희야. 은희야 is really hard to pronounce. So 은희야 is enough. And then I'm sorry, this is 미안해요. Actually 미안해요, but 미안해요. We say 미안해요. So liaison is for to pronounce naturally and easily. Yeah, it's not to make it Korean complicated. It's just for really make it simple, make it easier. Okay. I think it's practical. Yeah. 여기까지 여러분 질문 있나요? 여기까지? 질문 있으면 질문해 주세요. 질문 없나요? 계속 할까요? 자, 그러면 여기까지 어렵지 않았어요. 그러면 리에종 계속 보겠습니다. 연음. 그러면 지금 이 문장에서 세탁기 is waschmaschine. Also it's one of my German students left a lot that my washing machine, right? Washing machine is in my kitchen. So she left about this a lot. So washing machine is at kitchen. It means so 세탁기가 이거 어떻게 발음해요? How would you pronounce it? 부, and this is actually this sounds cool, right? 세탁기가 부엌에 있어요. 부엌에 있어요. And then second one is the kitchen is clean. Kitchen is clean. 부엌이 깨끗해요. 깨끗해요. I will explain about this grammar, this pronunciation rule later. 자, 그러면 지금 여기 크 goes to next syllable, and then here 크 goes to next syllable. 그 다음에 그런데 여기 봅시다. 그러면 부엌 여기 안에 여기도 이응이잖아요. 이응. 그러면 이거 goes to next syllable 맞아요? 아니에요. 아니에요. 자, 어떻게 돼요? 부엌칸에가 아니라 부엌 안에예요. 그 다음에 이것도 꽃차네가 아니라 꽃안에예요. 꽃안에. 자, 왜일까요? Why? 왜? 자, 우선 크가 그로 발음됐어요. 그리고 츠가 드로 발음이 돼서 리에종 됐어요. 먼저 여기서 그 드로 발음을 한 후에 리에종 돼서 꽃안에가 된 거예요. 자, 그럼 우리 언제 받침을 다르게 발음하느냐 보면 여기서 보면 받침 대표 발음이라고 써놨어요, 제가. 자, this is not das ist gültig auf English. This is nicht gültig als erste Consonant, but nur als 받침, das ist gültig. 그러니까 지금 여기에 있는 부분이 다 받침으로 올 수 있는 consonant예요. 그런데 이것들이 받침으로 와도 이렇게 발음이 되는 게 아니라 그냥 대표 this 기억 representing these 받침, these last consonant, these three last consonant. So I say again, this 기억 is representing these three last consonant as last consonant. Okay. 자, look at 이거 봅시다. 가족. 이건 기억이죠. 여기 기억인데 발음도 가족이에요. 자, 근데 두 번째 봅시다. 부엌. 크크크. 그런데 발음 어떻게 해요? 부엌으로 발음해요. So this bracket, this rectangle bracket means how to pronounce, how should be pronounced it, okay? 그래서 부엌이에요. 자, 여기 밖 means outside. draußen. Und dann 밖 pronounced should be not 밖 oder so, 밖. So as 받침, this 기억 is the representative, right? Okay. 자, 그런데 아까 보면 여기서는 부엌에였어요. It's not 부엌에, but 부엌에. Why? I will explain. I'm going to explain about that later. 자, 여기서 보면 니은은 그냥 니은밖에 없어요. 그래서 hand, 손, and then the door is 문, or window is 창문, right? And then these can be confusing. 디귿 받침, 티귿 받침, 시옷, 쌍시옷, 지읒, 치읒, 히읗 받침이 전부 디귿으로 발음이 돼요. 받침으로. 자, 그래서 여기서 보면 디귿 받침이죠. 디귿 받침이니까 디귿. 여기서는 티읕 받침이에요. 티읕. 근데 그냥 디귿으로 발음이 됩니다. 이건 시옷 받침인데도 디귿, 이건 쌍시옷 받침인데도 디귿, 지읒 받침인데도 디귿 이렇게 돼요. 그래서 이런 받침이 나와도 디귿으로 발음이 돼요. 그래서 I say again in English, 디귿 is representing these seven last consonants. Okay. 자, 그 다음에 L, this real is just real. So fire, 불, and this is 팔, or 8. Number 8 is 팔. And then mium is just mium. So Kim, for example, family name Kim, or seaweed. This is Kim. And then 밤 is in the night. 밤에, 밤 is night. And then pi읍 and pi읍. Pi읍 is including pi읍 받침. So this pi읍 is representing these two 받침, 부 and 푸. Okay. So house, 집 is 집, and then the meal or cooked rice is 밥, but this up is in front of, but it's up, not up, but up. And then 옆 is side, next to or side. And then 숲 is forest. This is 숲. Okay. And then 이응 is 이응. Okay. So 공, ball, or 영 is nul, is 0 in Korean, and 강 is river, is 강. Okay. 괜찮아요? So this is 받침 대표 발음. I would say this is 받침 대표 발음, but actually the rule of this pronunciation is 음절 끝소리 규칙. But you don't need to memorize this. never, never. 자, 그러면 다시 돌아가서 여기서는 as I said, 기역, this 기역, 그 sound representing 그, three 받침. But here is not 부엌에, but 부엌해. But why? 왜 그럴까요? Because this 에 actually has no meaning, you know? 조사, marker. This is marker. So 부엌에 있어요 is place marker, right? And then 부엌이 깨끗해요. This E is subject marker. So this has function, but it has actually not real meaning, right? So in this case, it has no meaning, but just function. Then we just use normal liaison. So this second 받침, this last consonant 받침 goes to next syllable. This is first liaison rule. But this says 부엌 안에. 부엌 is kitchen and 안 is inside. So inside the kitchen. So 안 has real meaning, right? It has not just a function like marker. It has really meaning, which is inside. And this one as well. 꽃 안에. So inside of a flower, in flower. So when there is when next word or next syllable has real meaning, then you need to use this rule. Okay? This one doesn't have a meaning at all. This is just this has just function, but this means inside, and this one is actually inside. That's why you need to use these two with this 받침 대표 발음, 받침 representing pronunciation. Okay, looking at some other examples. 자, 그러면 as I showed already, 부엌 안에 있어요. Something is in the kitchen. 부엌 안에 있어요. Nicht 부엌 안에, but it has meaning. That's why 부엌 안에 있어요. This is just a normal liaison, right? And then this one is 부엌에 있어요. 부엌에 있어요. 부엌에 있어요. Because 에 has no meaning. That's why not 부엌에, but 부엌에 있어요. Okay, and then you guys know what 맛없다 is. You know this one. This one is delicious or yummy or lecker auf Deutsch. This one has not yummy. So opposite of yummy, right? Then how to pronounce it? 자, 맛 is taste and 없다 has no. There's not. So 맛 has meaning, which is taste. And then 없다 has also meaning, which is there is not, right? Then which one would you use? So there is two two ways to pronounce it. If it goes just liaison, then 맛없다, right? And then there is another way to liaison, 대표 발음, representing rule, that is 드, right? Then 맛없다. So first one is 맛없다. Second one is 맛없다. What do you think? Which one is correct? 어떻게 생각해요, 여러분? So first one, 맛없다. Second one, 맛없다. Which one have you heard before? Which one did you hear often? Which one do you think is correct? Which one do you think is correct? 1번, 맛없다. 2번, 맛없다. Which means not yummy. 율리 안녕. 1번 맛없다. 2번 맛없다. 율리아 said 율리아가 맛없다라고 했어요. 2번이라고 했어요. 토마스 씨도 그렇고. 그쵸? Maybe you guys have never heard of 맛없다, right? Yeah, 맛없다 is correct. 왜? Why? As I said, 맛 has meaning, which is taste. 없다 has meaning, which means no, there is not. So no taste. So both has meaning. That's why 맛없다. Following this rule, right? So 맛 with this 시옷 받침, but the representing pronunciation is 드. So like this, 맛 없다. Okay? 자, 그러면 세 번째 봅시다. 이거는 첫 means first. 첫 means first. And the 인상 means expression of a person, facial expression of person. Also Eindruck. Auf Deutsch würde ich sagen Eindruck. So this is first impression of people. First impression of people. So 첫 has meaning and 인상 means, yeah, expression, first facial expression of person. So both has meaning. That's why not 처신상 얻어서 this 받침 goes to next syllable, but it should be changed as to, right? So 첫인상, not 처신상, but 첫인상, because both has real meaning, actual meaning. 자, last, this one, 겉 is outside, and 옷 means 옷, clothing. So 겉옷 is the outer, what people wear as outer. And then this is two, but what is representing this seven representing two is representing seven 받침, right? So this is not 겉옷, but 겉옷. 자, 그러면 이거는 여러분 어떻게 생각해요? Something is in the kitchen. This liaison, how would you pronounce it? Please write it. How would you pronounce it as in the bracket? If you can type in Korean, you can type, please type this in Korean. 써주세요. 어려워요? Do I explain too much and long? We are still in liaison. 부엌에 there you go. 부엌에 있어요 because 에 has no meaning. That's why you need to go to this like next syllable. 부엌에 있어요, but this 안 has meaning, so 부엌 안에 있어요. Then what about this one? lekker. Yummy, yummy. What is yummy in Korean? How would you, in the bracket, write? How would you pronounce it? Please write. Please write this one as well. 써주세요. What is yummy? What is lekker in Korean? This one is simple, right? We've heard this a lot, and we even said it by yourself. Wow, this is yummy. Schmeckt gut. How would you write it? How would you say it? How would you pronounce it? 맛있어? 맛있어? Yeah, Ivan. How would you pronounce it? So in bracket, you need to write how it should be pronounced. So first possibility. First, what is Möglichkeit? Was ist Möglichkeit auf English? So first one is 맛있다 and second is 맛있다. Which one? First one 맛있다, second one 맛있다. Which one? 맛있다 or 맛있다? 맛있어요. To myself and 시작. 맛있어요. 자, 봅시다. 맛있다 or 맛있다 두 가지가 있어요. Actually, as I said, and then following according to the rule of this pronunciation, 맛있다 is correct, actually, right? Because 맛 has taste. 맛 means taste, and 있다 has there is. There is taste, which means lekker, which means yummy, good taste. But we Korean just start to saying 맛있다 more often, way more often. So no one, I would say no one, or really 1% of person, 1% of Korean would say 맛있다, this last one, but people use 맛있다 just way more than 맛있다. That's why this is not follow the rule of pronunciation actually, but we admit, yeah, we had to admit this is correct, 맛있다. But actually, 맛있다 is grammatical, not grammatically, but rule, following the rule, this is correct. But please don't say 맛있다, but just say 맛있다. This is better. This is more natural. Okay, but 맛없다 is 맛없다. Okay. 자, wow. We need to go far away. 자, this is 받침 디귿 and 받침 티읕. 받침 디귿 and 받침 티읕 plus e. 그러면 it will be changed not e but 지 and 치. Okay? Just don't try to understand it. Just accept it. 자, 봅시다. 여기 받침 디귿 있어요. 여기 다 발음을 보면 받침 디귿이 있어요. 디귿, 티읕. 자, 그럼 어떻게? It will be changed 지. 그러면 어떻게? 마지 이렇게 되는 거예요. Not 마디 아니에요. It just goes to next syllable. No. But 마지가 되는 거예요. 마지, which means as the Geschwister. First sibling. 그 다음에 굳이. 3번 같이. 티읕은 치읓이 돼요. 티읕은 치읓이 되고 디귿이 지읒이 되는 거예요. 이렇게. 그 다음에 이렇게 되는 거예요. 그 다음에 해돋이. This is the sun rising. 해돋이가 되겠죠. 해돋이. 그 다음에 이거는 아잖아요. 아까 제가 말한 대로 이만 해당이 돼요. 이만. 아는 그냥 똑같이 리에송이에요. 같아요입니다. 자, 끝. 에예요. 에. 그러면 어떻게? representing 아니에요. 끝에. as it's written, 끝에. and this one, 끝을. 그럼 이거는 what would you say? What would you pronounce it? How would you pronounce it? 어떻게 생각해요? 끝이. 맞아요. 끝이. There you go. 맞습니다. 자, 그 다음에 어머나. 제가 이거를 답을 다 안 숨겼네. Sorry. 빨리 합시다. I should have hidden the answer, but I didn't. So we can go fast. So yes, now 발음이에요. 발음 조금 어렵죠. 자, 의사, the doctor is 의사, and then 의자 is the chair. Chair is 의자, and then 의사소통 is communication. Is 의사소통, and then 회의 is meeting. 그런데 회의도 되고 회의도 돼요. 자, 그럼 무슨 차이가 있냐? What's the difference between 회의 here, this one, and then this one? First, these three we placed the first syllable, right? First letter of a word. So then we need to pronounce it 의, rear, 의 and e, but faster, quickly, 의, right? Okay, 의사, 의자, 의사소통. But this meeting this is not first letter, first syllable, but second syllable. So you cannot use both way. So 회의 or 회의, both are fine. Okay. This one as well. 민주주의 and 자본주의 is 민주주의 and 민주주의, 자본주의 and 자본주의. Okay, and then this is 의, but what does it has meaning? This is what is that? Yeah, possession, right? Need to possession, I guess. Yeah, possession. So this means also 핸드폰 Chris. Cell phone of Chris cell phone. The Chris apostrophe S and cell phone. This we can pronounce a, right? So Chris의 핸드폰. When this is possession is of someone, then we can say 크리스의 핸드폰. 선생님의 컵, 선생님의 핸드폰, 선생님의 남자친구, 선생님's boyfriend. So 선생님의 남자친구. Okay, so when 의 comes at first letter, first syllables, then you need to pronounce it rear 의, but it comes second or last, except for first, then you can just say 의 or 이, both are fine. So 민주주의, 민주주의, 자본주의 or 자본주의. By the way, 민주주의 means democracy, and then 자본주의 is capitalism. Okay, so Chris handy, Chris cell phone, and 선생님's boyfriend. Okay, and then this is not 의, but this 발음입니다. 이거 발음은 여기서 첫 번째지만 의가 아니야. 의가 아니고 이것만 있죠. This is not 의, but this is 띠. But we don't need to pronounce it 띠, but just 띠 is enough. 띄어쓰기. What is 띄어쓰기? 띄어쓰기 is the space. When we write Korean, then there is some space. For example, 저는 and space, 주말에 space, 집에 space, like this Abstand. This is space, but we don't say 띄어쓰기, but you can just say 띄어쓰기. And then 희망 is the hope, hoffnung. This is 희망. We don't need to say 희망 or something. Okay, that sounds really weird even though it's correct to pronounce it, but we don't really pronounce it like that. Okay, we Korean. Okay, 무늬 is pattern or musta. So this is second, not first one, but second one. That's why it's totally okay with just pronounce it 무늬. Okay, for if 예를 들면 this zebra, zebra musta, zebra stripe pattern, we say 얼룩말 무늬. Or if it's dot pattern, then we say 물방울 무늬. If it's a flower pattern, then we say 꽃 무늬, like that. Okay? And then 받침 리을, and then 니은. When there is 리을 and 니은 comes after, or even 니은 and 리을 comes after, 니은 and 리을, then it both will be changed 리을 and 리을. Okay? 르르. For example, 설날 is this. I just forgot. What is that? 잠깐만. 첫 번째 날 뭐라 그러지? 1월 1일 뭐라 그러지? 설날이라고 발음해요. 설날. 그 다음에 New Year's Day가 설날이고요. 그 다음에 there's a train station in subway line number 2, subway green line in Seoul. There is a station, it's called Sunlung, but it's hard to pronounce it, so we just say 설릉역. Okay, and then this is 신라, 신라, and then this is 신라, not 신라. That is because it's really hard to pronounce it, even for Korean native speaker. 설날, it's really hard, really difficult. So 설날, 설릉, and 신라. And then there is a question. There is a word. It became Korean word, but it's actually it's a Konglish. So one and room, just one room, but it means it's a type of living type of a house. This house is just only one room. There is everything. So in one room there is how can I say, there is toilet, there is 화장실, and there is desk, there is 침대, bed, and everything. So there is no any other door except toilet in the main door, house tür. So this is really one room, but how to pronounce it, we have no idea. So there is 3 options, right? One room as it written, or following this rule, one room, or just we don't know how to pronounce it. That's why one room. So there is actually no rule for this word, because it's somehow it's from English, but it's not really English word. It's Konglish. So everyone we are still confusing. Should we follow this rule or not? That's why, yeah. So some people say one room, some people pronounce it one room, some other people pronounce it one room or something. So it doesn't matter. 자, 그러면 and finally tongue twister. 자, 지금부터 혀를 풀어봐요. 여러분, 이 그림은 제가 그린 그림이에요. This is what I really drew by myself. By the way, this is my Instagram ID. And so what is this? This is giraffe, right? This is giraffe. What is giraffe in Korean? What is giraffe in Korean? 알아요? 잠깐만. draft는 기린이에요. 기린. 자, 봅시다. 그러면 draft는 기린. 그다음에 to paint인 그리다. And painting or drawing is 그림. And then to belong as adjective is 길다. And then long leg of a person or long bridge is 긴 다리. From this 길다 with noun 긴 다리 and long hair. Someone has really long hair. This is 긴 머리. Okay, and then long giraffe is 긴 기린, because actually we need to say tall giraffe, but for tongue twister we put this long and giraffe together. So 긴 기린, long leg is 긴 다리, long hair is 긴 머리, long giraffe is 긴 기린. Oh, sehr gut. Thomas is 기린. You said 기린. Yeah, that's right. 그러면 a painting that I painted or a drawing that I painted is 내가 그린 그림이에요. Okay? I painted is 내가 그린, and a painting or a drawing is 그림. 내가 그린 그림. Okay? But I painted draft. Then how to say a draft painting that I painted in Korean? 내가 그린 기린 그림. Already difficult to pronounce it a little bit. 여러분, please speak out loud or repeat after me. Say it after me. So a draft painting that I painted, 내가 그린 기린 그림입니다. 괜찮아요? 자, 그러면 우리 tongue twister 한번 해봅시다. 내가 그린 기린 그림은, 내가 그린 기린 그림은 긴 기린 그림이고, 네가 그린 기린 그림은 안 긴 기린 그림이다. You don't need to really understand what it means. It's all bullshit. It has no meaning, but this is just for a tongue twister. So I'm gonna say it a bit faster. 내가 그린 기린 그림은 긴 기린 그림이고, 네가 그린 기린 그림은 안 긴 기린 그림이다. Am I right? I think so. 그래서 여러분들이 이거를 연습하면 조금 한국어를 발음을 잘 할 수 있는 연습이 될 수 있을 거예요. 그런데 이거 뭐 못한다고 막 너무 심각하게 생각하지 마세요. This is just for fun. So if you are not really fluent with this tongue twister, no problem at all. So this is just for fun. Okay? So the meaning is what I drew, the draft painting, what I drew is a long draft painting. What you, 여기 니는 actually how to write is 네, but it sounds 네 as well, like I as well. So we just change it 니 for pronunciation. So 네가 그린 기린 그림은, the painting, the draft painting you drew is not long draft painting, which means short draft painting. So it doesn't really has no meaning. Next one. 여러분 이거 알아요? 이거는 간장, soy sauce예요. 간장, soy sauce in Korean is 간장. And then what is this? This is factory, right? Factory of Koreanish in Korean is 공장. It's already sounds really similar, right? 간장공장, 간장공장. Okay, then how to say the factory make soy sauce? That is 간장공장, right? And then this is not 간장, but this is 된장. 된장 is soybean paste. So this is 된장찌개. Someone know already, have tried already. 된장찌개. This is my favorite Korean food. And then this paste is sold like this at the market. So this is 된장, soybean paste. And this is 공장, as I showed already. But there must be a leader, I would say the representative or captain of this factory. So this is captain is 장, but captain of this factory, head of this factory is 공장장. There is so much 장. So let's get started with tongue twister. 오이. 간장공장 공장장은 강공장장이고 된장공장 공장장은 장공장장이다. So soy sauce factory captain of a factory is his family name is Kang, and then soybean paste captain of a factory is family name is Chang. So this is also bullshit. This business bullshit, but let's try some tongue twister. So 간장공장 공장장은 강공장장이고 된장공장 공장장은 장공장장이다. Can you guys try? 어때요? 잘 돼요? 어렵지 않아요? When I was young, I didn't really do it, but I practiced this a lot. So now I can quite fluent speak it, say it, read it. 간장공장 공장장은 강공장장이고 된장공장 공장장은 장공장장이다. Wow. I didn't know I could speak this so fast. 이거 한번 다시 해볼까요? I tried it really fast. 내가 그린 기린 그림은 긴 기린 그림이고 네가 그린 기린 그림은 안 긴 기린 그림이다. My pronunciation developed a lot. 한국어 선생님이라서 그런가 봐요. 자, 그래서 이거를 여러분들에게 오늘 소개해드리고 싶었고 시간이 너무 초반에 제가 많이 써가지고 늦게 끝나서 죄송해요. 자, 그래서 오늘 수업은 pronunciation, 발음 수업을 했고요. 리에종 배웠고 그 다음에 지읒으로 바뀌는 지로 바뀌는 거 배웠고 그 다음에 리을로 둘 다 리을로 바뀌는 거 신라, 설릉, 원룸, 설날 배웠고요. 그 다음에 tongue twister, 의 배웠구나. 의사, 의자 배웠고 선생님의 이거 배웠구나. 그 다음에 마지막에 tongue twister 했어요. 자, 여기까지입니다, 여러분. 혹시 질문이 있었어요? 좀 재미있는 내용인데 제가 너무 재미없게 한 건 아닌지. 질문 있으면 질문해 주세요. Have you got any questions about this? 질문이 있으면 질문을 해주고 질문이 없으면 다음 시간에 뭐 할 건지 아직 생각을 못했어요. 어땠어요, 오늘 수업? How was class today? Was it fun or quite boring, or I am trying to lots of diverse type of class, but I don't know how you guys think. The problem is actually also in deinem Beispiel war L nähen das gleich wie nähen L. Ist das immer so? Yeah, so L nähen, nähen, not just nähen and nähen as well. Go changes immer lir. If it's Korean word. So like 원룸 is, there's no Festregel, aber otherwise this is immer so. Es war sehr interessant, sich intensiver mit der Aussprache zu beschäftigen. 감사합니다. 토마스 일펜씨 mag meine Unterrichte sehr gerne. Vielen Dank, vielen Dank. 감사해요. Ja, Thomas Elfense, vielen Dank, dass du über meinen Unterrichtsbewerbung geschrieben hast. Vielen Dank. 여러분, 제가 이메일 보냈는데 meinen Unterrichtsbewerbung, nicht Bewerbung, sondern Bewertung. Bitte schreibe mir Bewertung. Dennis 씨, ich schicke dir eine E-Mail heute oder morgen. Also du hast bei mir nicht so lang gelernt, aber trotzdem, du weißt, wie ich Unterricht gebe. Also du kannst mir Bewertung mir schreiben. Also was findest du gut, was findest du nicht so gut? Also würdest du das gerne empfehlen oder so? Gibt es noch mehr Zungenbrecher, mit deren Hilfe man Vokabeln lernen und sich besser merken kann? Ja, schon. Eigentlich, ich habe anderes auch noch. Ja, also die 2 Zungenbrecher waren sehr am berühmtesten, aber es gibt noch mehr. Also ich schreibe das auf meinem, also hier, YouTube-Kanal, ich schreibe das auf. 2 oder 3 noch mehr, kann ich das schreiben. Du kannst das dann, schreib das auf oder du kannst ein Vokabel lernen oder selbst laut sprechen. Du kannst das üben. Sven, warst du auch dabei? Danke, danke, vielen Dank. Hat dir das Spaß gemacht? 자, 그러면 우리는 다음 주 일요일에 만나기로 하고요. 다음 주 2시에 다시 만나요. 안녕. Ja, immer. Ich merke das. Immer.